So how do you feel about your work productivity being tracked by your employers? That's a growing concern among workers in many industries.
Yeah, so many are concerned they could be penalized, even fired for idle time.
Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp has more.
During your work shift, it's not uncommon to use the restroom or grab a drink of water, or even step away from the computer for a few minutes and take a work call or jot down some notes on paper. But more and more companies are using technologies to monitor your productivity, even monitoring time you're not working. And so some of these pauses could lead to penalties like losing pay or even losing your job. While many companies argue this sort of monitoring will help increase productivity, Senator Bob Casey calls it invasive.
Why should someone be penalized in a workplace if they're taking that kind of a break? It comes down to a question of what's the appropriate use of technology in the workplace.
Casey recently sent the Department of Labor a letter urging them to look into this growing trend by employers, concerned there's little oversight and accountability on how these technologies are impacting workers across the labor market.
We've got to make sure that our regulatory process and our laws keep up with those advances in technology. And in the workplace, when you have employers now that are able to track employees, monitor them, and use that technology to take action against workers.
Casey says recently the Federal Trade Commission announced they're looking into harmful commercial surveillance with potential rulemaking on that. He hopes the Department of Labor will do the same thing, adding that if the department needs additional help in protecting workers' privacy, he'll be ready to help.
But if they need additional statutory authority, I'm going to be ready to introduce it and to lead the effort to pass it into law.
At the Capitol, Rachel Knapp reporting.
And you can read Senator Casey's letter to the Department of Labor online. We have a link on our website at erienewsnow.com.